Hey folks, Michael Mann from Michael Mann Security Services. Today we're going to talk about, of all things, ballistic backpacks. So full-time I manage corporate security, and again part of that is close protection. And so there are times when I will look at certain pieces of equipment for the agents because during the day they have other security management duties. And so we just happen to play with an idea of backpacks, because most corporate security folks have laptops. They put those laptops in backpacks. And when we were looking at some protection, I happened to run across a company called Leatherback Gear. And so Leatherback Gear makes this ballistic backpack. Now when I say ballistic, what we're talking about is, you'll hear that word, all we're talking about is bullet resistant. So there are bullet resistant panels inside this backpack. Now the panels are 3A, so they're going to stop your traditional handgun rounds, 9mm, 40, 45 caliber. But what's different about this backpack is it's actually also made for response. So if you look at some of the advertised backpacks where they're for students and they would wear them if there's an active shooter situation as they're running away, hopefully if there were going to be bullets to impact, they would impact inside the backpack. What's different about Leatherback Gear's backpack, this one very specifically, is it is not only a functional backpack, which you can see you can dump stuff in it. There's a place for a computer or a laptop, space for paperwork or whatever, your lunch, whatever you want to put in it. If you look at the back of the backpack, there's another zipper. And what you can do in a hurry is you unzip this, and it actually turns into somewhat of a vest. And so what you now have, you've got the panels here on this side, level 3 panel in here, a level 3A panel inside here in this pocket. And now what you can do is you can slip this over your body, and this actually turns into almost like wearing a bullet resistant vest. So this is not really fitted for me, but so in a hurry you can unzip this, put this on, snap this back up. Of course you would need to adjust it. Now what you have is a functional backpack that has turned into somewhat of a vest. Now, obviously drawbacks to it, it's, if you're going to wear body armor for whatever reason, for whatever you're doing, I would say go ahead and get concealable body armor. But like in an office environment, if you want something like this, it's available. This is not cheap. This is going to run you $300 plus, closer to $400 if I remember correctly. As you can see, you have to unzip it. It's not the fastest thing to unzip and deploy, but there are some other uses for it. So when we start talking about functions, I can store stuff in here. It can be with me in the office. It's covert. Nobody knows what it is. And if something bad happens in a hurry, I can get that thing unzipped, throw it over, and I can respond or deploy with it. Again, it is a fully functional backpack. We've got some emails asking about body armor in church environment. I don't know that that's necessarily something that you have to do, but in an office environment, this is an option you have to covertly deploy some bullet resistant material. So again, this is made by Leatherback Gear. I don't know if anybody makes another pack like this. There are bullet resistant backpacks out there made for students. This is kind of made for response, covert response. If you have any questions, we'll send you the link to get a hold of these folks. Again, I think it's anywhere between $300 or $400. So it's if you're on a church security team, it may not be an option. But again, it's a functional backpack. If you have any questions, email us, Scott, SCOTTM, at michaelmansecurityservices.com. You can get us on Facebook at Safe with Man, Instagram, or you can go to michaelmansecurityservices.com and send us a message. And remember, it's about prevention, not response.